Hey, welcome back to Indie Rising. We're gonna jump right into it. So, on the previous episode, we left off completing the Dandori battle, and we were in what was that, Blossoming Arcadia. So now we're just gonna go back to the main post or the rescue the rescue command post. I knew it was called something. That's funny, me not knowing the name of it. So yeah, we're heading back to the rescue command post. So now, I like how it just gives you your stats and kind of lets you know what day you're on. So we're on exploration day number 4. We got a rescue, and we got to figure out who is that. How can we uncover this little person? So we are going to head into day 5, and we're basically going to try to figure out who this person is, or what can we figure out? This little person covered in leaves. Any updates? I like how they're just surrounding the little dude. Hmm. There we go. Nothing new to report. Yes, we need to figure out what's going on. I like Shepherd's hair. I wish they had that option available for, us to pick to play from. But I guess they wanted to make like all of the characters more individualized as far as the non-playable characters. So yeah, basically they're trying to figure out who this is. They're trying to figure out how can we figure out who this is, right? Copy that, Captain. So yeah, now we are done with the cutscenes, and I can finally play the game again. I'm just checking in with Shepard to see if there is anything I can do to like upgrade Ulchi, or yeah, that's pretty much all you can do with Shepard, is figure out if there's anything you can add to Ulchi to really just make him a better pup, huh? So here I just try to think about like what I can do. I really only have one, but typically after I complete a day, I really do like to go ahead and try to do any upgrades that are available, even if it's something just super simple. And it really comes in handy when Ochi can carry things that are a little bit heavier, because then you can send him out to do tasks himself. So, yep. Great work, Ochi. I like how they give you one of the little bones. That's helpful. It's like you get you get something for buying something. I like it. So, yes, I think we're gonna just go explore, which is my favorite part. Like, let's just get right to it. Let's stop all of this talking. All right, we're gonna head back to the Blossoming Arcadia. We have a lot to explore there, so I'm excited to get back to it actually. We're blasting off. Look at the flowers, look at the plants. I guess there weren't any flowers, they were just plants, but they're cute. So we have only progressed 15%, well, 14%. There's a lot that we need to do. And these little tips at the bottom are also helpful. It gives you something to look at or something to read while you're waiting for the screen to load. So here we are, the Blossoming Arcadia. We're touching down on the home base, And let's grab our Pikmin. And of course, it's gonna suggest like the Pikmin that you need. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all of my ice Pikmin. I wish I had more, but you know, you gotta work with what you got, right? So yep, come on Ochi, we got him. I'm like, no, I don't want to fight you yet, I just got here. Yeah, I'm just kind of thinking like, how do I want to start this day? I'm trying to like rev him up. Oh, don't eat my Pikmin. Okay, that was good. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. They're not really that hard to fight, especially if you can hit them in the right spot. Because they do have that little pointy thing on the top and they can get you. We'll get your Pikmin. I guess they can hurt you too, huh? There's that ball that we didn't get last time. So the cool thing about the yellow Pikmin is that they are able to resist electricity. So yeah, the nectar helps the Pikmin grow and help their little flowers on their head bud. Come on y'all, come on, get on my back, jump on. So yeah, so right now we can only have a total of like 30 Pikmin. I'm gonna use the rest of my yellow Pikmin to go ahead and work on this electric fence. If you use any other Pikmin, they're basically just gonna get hurt. So I'm just building Ochi up so that I can ram into these little guys. Let's see if I can get both at one time. No. Kinda sorta. See, he ate one of my Pikmin. I don't like that too. That's not cool. Especially for that little guy. Oh, no, no, no. He ate my ice Pikmin. I need that. That's frustrating. I hate losing ice Pikmin. Or any Pikmin that you just can't easily create. Like, I hate that. So yeah, I lost one ice Pikmin for sure. Oh, and that's one thing, like, even though they recommend which Pikmin you should have out, if you're doing certain things, like, unless you need them at that moment, or you go far away from the base, you can kind of do without actually having them in the moment. So I want to gather up my yellow Pikmin so that I can just move forward and suck up this nectar. Good, good, good. Got this pile of raw material. You better come back, Ochi. Alright, let's ride out. Let's ride out into the sunset. Literally. So, right now I'm just looking for more things to grab. Any of my Pikmin that have not already budded, like the two new ones that I just picked, I'm just shooting them out to the nectar. Come on, y'all. Jump on. Oh, okay. It wasn't as many as I thought. And another cave. Okay. The Sightless Passage. So clearly we're gonna have a rescue down here, and we're also gonna have some treasure. So we're gonna go ahead and jump down. We can only take the yellow and the red Pikmin. Let's do it. Caves can be fun. They can be pretty fun. Sightless Passage. Just looking around. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm glad I do have a headlamp so I can actually see. Look at this little blob. Not as easy to kill as I thought. Let's do it again. There you go. And the cool thing about bushes and stuff is that you can hide in them and enemies can't see you. Plus, there can be things hidden inside of bushes. Any like grass, bushes, or anything that like goes transparent a little bit when you go inside of it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get my yellow Pikmin working so they can knock down this gate. I love how the red Pikmin are resistant to fire. And I hate these things. Because I'm always trying to make sure like I'm not losing all of my Pikmin. And then it's like they go away. You can't actually kill them. What is that? Okay. Let's get them. Oh, okay, a stick. So yeah, they can build up that stick and then they can crawl up there and get that raw material. You can always use more raw material. Like you can't get enough of it. So before they take it back to base, I just want to see where my Pikmin are. And I want to make sure that the trail back to base is actually safe. Because what can happen sometimes is the Pikmin can be carrying things and then they can walk past enemies. Which can cause a lot of difficulty because then the enemies will just eat them. You know, that'll be pointless. Look at those little Pikmin. I probably could have just called them over from the gate and they probably would have just jumped over. But yeah, I just want to gather my Pikmin because these are like my real Pikmin. It's not like a Dandori battle where, you know, when you finish or get out of the cave that they just come back, because they don't. Man. Pikmin 4 is a bit of a breeze to play compared to like the other Pikmin. I remember, I think it was Pikmin 1 or Pikmin 2. When I played it, I went into a cave with like a lot of Pikmin and I came out with like one. And man, it was no joke. It's not easy, at least not for me. So I just made sure the area was pretty much okay. And I'm gonna send them over. I'm sending the yellow to go ahead and collect the raw material since I see some enemies with fire coming up, and I want to make sure that I have all of my red Pikmin with me so that I can actually stand a chance fighting any fire, what are they called? Any enemies with fire. Good. Okay, so they got the pile of raw material. Let's see. I can't remember if I've purchased the fire resistant for Ochi and myself. I don't think I have this early in the game. So you have to be cautious about that. So I'm looking around, I'm like, okay, pretty much same thing. Just knock this guy out. They're pretty easy to like knock out. You just want to make sure you don't send the wrong color. And even those little fire thingies, I don't even know what that will be called, but like this little rock in the ground, this little fire pit, you can send them to clear that out as well. Is that a Game Boy? I want to clear this one out as well because then I can get those extra Pikmin. And the Pikmin that you get down here in the cave, you can keep them. Of course, like the ice Pikmin, which I need more of since I lost one. So I just try to be very thorough. I like to look around and make sure like I'm not missing anything. So I'm like, okay, now I can go ahead and send these little guys to go ahead and carry the Game Boy. And I just think that's so cool how they incorporate objects that, you know, can be reminiscent to a lot of players. Because I know back in the day I had a Game Boy. Look at this little orange blob thing. Trying to build Ochi up and hit him from the back. There you go. I'm surprised that it takes 2 hits to like knock him out. I could have, by this time, I really could have just sent my Pikmin out to take care of him, but I don't know. So yeah, they're going ahead and covering that up. We're gonna take this little guy away. And what do we have here? And this is where like the yellow Pikmin come in handy because they can be launched like way higher than the other Pikmin. But since I didn't have that many yellow Pikmin, I really had to go back and get them. And then I just spent 2 more, which I'm like, why did I do that? All right, y'all, come on. There we go. I can hardly tell what that is. Oh, it's a cartridge. A cartridge. Man, I remember those. Ooh, so yeah, I got some Pikmin. That's awesome. So that's why it's important to go through those bushes because things can be hiding in there. So I'm glad I was able to get more yellow Pikmin. I want to get as many Pikmin as I can. So new treasure collected. Gather my yellow Pikmin back up and let's keep exploring. So now we have like a total of 40 Pikmin. The map comes in handy because you can spot a lot. You can kind of see where you are. And if there's anything left that you need to do on that level. Some caves can have like multiple levels. Ooh, these little things. So, oh, he looks electric. Okay. So if I send my red Pikmin over there, they would just, they would sizzle. But prior to moving the base, I definitely need to get rid of that thing. He kind of looks like a oatmeal pie. But this is really cool. So I can basically use my red Pikmin to work on the wall while I use my yellow Pikmin and Ochi to take out this electric oatmeal pie. He's not really an oatmeal pie. And he will crush your Pikmin. So before he flips over, you want to make sure you grab him back. So you got to make sure you got the right timing. Ooh, that was close. So yeah, I feel sorry for those those red Pikmin that just walked by because I'm about to like move the base. So they're just gonna have to turn around. Hopefully they didn't get too far. But luckily, the electric oatmeal pie is pretty close. And that little tunnel, I believe Ochi. I know Ochi can go through there if I'm not mistaken. So I just want to gather up the rest of the material and any of my Pikmin that can take advantage of the nectar, I want them to do so. So basically here I'm switching who I'm controlling. So now I'm playing as Ochi. And ooh, what's that? That's cool. So let me grab this little, it looks like one of those glow stick bands, like a little glow stick bracelet band. So I'm gonna take that back to base as Ochi. I could have, yeah, kind of like how I'm doing now. So while Ochi is doing that, I switch back to my little person and let's go, y'all. Let's look for some more stuff. I don't know, it's just something about going around collecting these little items. I like this. Clearly, I'm playing the game, but I don't know. So yeah, we're going through here. I'm just looking around. I see what looks like the exit. Okay, I knew there was more. Yeah, let's take these out. See? No. Oh no, the poor Pikmin got shocked. So yeah, that's pretty much what happens when a red, or really any other color Pikmin other than yellow, when they get shocked or electrocuted. Well, I guess being shocked and electrocuted are kind of like in the same family, but two different things. And I need to kill this other little guy. So I need to kill 2 more before I can actually put my base back here. That's why I don't want them to actually carry any of the items, because I'm just going to end up moving the base. And I don't know what I'm waiting for. There we go. There we go. So I'm just gonna call them back and move my base. And I see what looks like some raw material and a few more things that I can get while I'm down here. It's pretty cool when you already have enemies there and you can just move your base and easily get them. It makes it a lot easier. Alright guys, let's go. So for this part, I definitely need to utilize the red Pikmin to take this little guy out. He would burn the yellow Pikmin, but he's really not that hard to take out. And like you see, once you take him out, you're able to walk on the floor. And I need all the red Pikmin I can get, so I don't want to send any of them back to base with the remains of the enemy. There we go. Alrighty. Come on, y'all. You can get that later. Look at him struggling. Come on. He does not listen. I just left him there. There we go. Nice. So I want to grab this raw material, take it back to base. Just looking around. Might as well take those back to base as well. I love the little sound they make. Okay. Looking around. Nice. I think they're all flowers, so I don't think that the nectar would have did them any good. It is pretty dark down here. And I'm just looking around to see if there's anything that I may have overlooked, anything I didn't pick up. But of course, you can also look at the map, and the map will tell you if there's anything there. It'll tell you like if you basically completed the board to 100% or not. And I believe I've done everything down here. Nope, it says 60%. Okay, so there's something that I'm missing. And of course I can't go through here with Ochi, but I can go through myself. Oh, yay. More yellow Pikmin, that's great. Come on. Ochi's so cute. Look at him just waiting, patiently waiting at the gate. So I see there's another gate, and there's more raw material by the other gate. So yeah, I'm gonna head that way. Look, look, look. It's like I swear I can read a map, but sometimes it's like in video games, it's so easy to get your landmarks and your bearings just like all out of whack. But that right there, that is the exit, but there's still more I need to do prior to leaving. I'm basically just making sure I'm heading in the right direction. I want to make sure that I'm going in a direction that's going to lead me to where I need to go. I really take my time when I'm playing games, or just in general, like especially when I'm exploring the different areas in this game, because there's a lot that you could easily miss. Look at my Pikmin, they're like all on one side. There we go. And there really aren't any more enemies that I have to be worried about that are left, so I feel good about them moving back to base, bringing the items back to base. And I think that's it. I think that is it for this particular cave. Sightless Passage. Well, no, because it's still saying 60%. It must be something that's buried, maybe. So there's still some sparkleum that I haven't gotten. Ah, I see. A bridge. Oh, there he is. So I definitely have to rescue that little guy, but in order to do that, it'll be better to move my base here, because we won't have to carry the rescue corp too far, and it'll also be easier for them to grab the raw material. They don't have to travel very far to build the bridge or the ramp. I'm gonna use Ochi to knock this little guy down and grab him and take him to base. Those kind of look like cookies. Are those cookies? Is that a bridge made of cookies? That's sad, but that's what I think about cookies. Look who we have here. Dingo? An officer who excels at solo missions. Okay. One down, more to go. Okay, he specializes in solo missions. So yay, I found the ranger. 2 more rescue corps I need to find. Okay, now it doesn't look like a cookie. Okay, so maybe it was just clay, but those look like little cookies with chocolate on them. And voila, or voila. Basically, we're done. We're gonna return to the surface, and I believe we got everything. This was I feel like a pretty easy cave. We also got a pup drive. And my cat Blue is climbing the wall. I feel like this is probably a great place to stop this particular video, and we see what we've gained here. Oh, so we didn't even get everything from here. I'm pretty sure we probably left something that was buried, since it said we only completed it by like 80%. So one good thing about it is that when you don't totally complete it, you're able to go back, of course, and pick up whatever you may have left. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and let's do this again.